Hey folks, welcome back to another video. Today we're looking at question 1268, search suggestion systems. The way we'll be approaching this problem is by using a tree map, and we'll use the inbuilt properties of tree map, that is being able to look up ceiling key and like floor keys to our advantage to get to our result. So let's jump right into the solution. The first thing that you want to do is actually add all of the words into the tree map. So let's initialize the tree map first. And what you want to do is string, and you might be thinking, what do we need to add as a value? What we want to do is we actually need to store the index of um, the product, and we can use that to search what are the indices that we need to add to the final result. So let's just call this map, and then let's call this to new tree map. The other thing that we want to do is we also want to sort the array. So the reason why we want to sort the array is because since we're using the ceiling key and the floor key as a concept for the solution, being able to get the ceiling key and the floor key and using that as a sub array, it's easier to understand which words to put into the result if they're sorted. So you sort the products, and then what you do is you actually add all of the products into the tree map with the index. So let's call it index equals 0, and then you have a for loop, which is string of type string, and then you iterate over all the products. Products. And what do? You do map dot put. You need to add the product itself, and then you need to add the index. You increment it after you add it, and then you're good. Awesome. So the next thing you need to do is actually go through all of the prefixes, right, for the search word. So let's call it prefix, and let's start initially just with a blank, with an empty string. And for a char C in search word dot to char array, what you need to do is you need to add that character to prefix and do all the magic. But before we actually do that, let's initialize the result that we need to return. So list of strings. Let's call it result new array list. Awesome. So once the for loop is done in the end, you just need to return result. Okay, awesome. So once you have the prefix, and then what you need to do is you need to get the first word that starts with the prefix. So that would be string. Let's call it first word with prefix. And how do you get this, right? So you get this using the ceiling. So this would be map.get map.ceiling key, and then prefix, right? And for the floor key, you need to get, so last word with prefix. So what do you want? You want the last word that comes with the particular prefix. So, but if you use a floor key, the floor key gives you the greatest element that is less than or equal to the provided parameter. So if you say prefix plus something, right? So you need, and the reason, so let me just write this down and explain. Right. So you need to get the last word that can occur in the given products with a given prefix. So for example, you could have added Z here, right? But the thing is, there are other values that can come after. So even if you add Z, there could be something like AB, or you can have something with ZZZ. So and there's no limit to that, because there's like the length of each particular product is 3,000, you cannot add z, 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 z. It just doesn't make sense. So what you could possibly do is you need to add one character that has the ASCII value that is greater than z. So that would just be that this is the first character that actually occurs after z. So basically, when you're saying, hey, give me the floor key with this particular prefix, that means it gives you the last particular word that occurs with the prefix. So once you have this, you just need to check if uh, if either of them are null. So if either of them are null, you know that it's not valid, so you just break out. So you would say if first word with prefix is equal to null, or last word with prefix, if it is equal to null, you would just break. You don't really do anything, right? However, if you do have those values, you need to understand which words that you need to add to the result. So how do you get that? So you need to get, let's say, int first word index. And this is pretty simple. So this would be map.get first word index, first word with prefix, right? So this is pretty simple. Like this is the first index. The last index that you need to add to the one is a little complex. And the reason why that is because you need to get a minimum of one of these. So it is either map.get word with prefix plus 3. So, or it will be map.get last word with prefix plus 1. And why does that happen? The reason why that happens is because, so for example, let's say that the given prefix that you're working with, it does not have 3 words that will give you uh, that start with the same prefix. So in that case, you need to actually include the words that come after. So if when you're looking for minimum, right? So when you add one of these, you've already added. Let's say there's only one word with a given prefix, right? But you need to add 3 words. So the way you add 3 words is you need to add this particular word, the first word with prefix. You get the index and you add that, and then you need to get the index with the last word and add one more after. So that will give you 3 words. So that's the reason why you're adding one here. But you're getting the minimum of either this or this. You're either saying, hey, there are 3 words with a given prefix, so you add it as is, or you're looking at or you're getting the next 3 words. You have just one word with a given prefix, and you need to add 2 more words. So the map.get word with prefix acts as the second word, and plus 1 gives you the third word. Awesome. And the reason why this works, right, is because we sorted all of the products right here. So we sorted that array, so that's the reason why that works. So once you have that, what you need to do is you need to add that as to the result. So that will be arrays that as list. Add list and as list, and then you have arrays dot copy of range. Since we're not adding all of them, you just need to add the 3 words. So actually, let me correct this. So this is last word index, right? And then you add this. So this will add all of the 3 words for a given prefix, and you continue with the for loop. And the last thing that you need to keep a track of is that as you see here, there's a possibility that some of the prefixes that we're looking at don't really have any words associated with them. So it could be possibly, let's say, all of your words are of n length, and then the search word is n plus 10 or something like that. So you won't really get search results for that, correct? So you want to just add empty list for that. So you just have a while loop that checks while the result size is less than search word length, you just need to keep adding empty lists. Length, I think it's just, yeah. So res.add new array list. Awesome. I think that should be all for the solution. Let's try compiling it and see if it's okay. Here's just arrays, a.copy of. I think I made a mistake. Array.asList. So wait, let me arrays.asList. Arrays.copy of range. Where am I going wrong? Copy range of int. I think that should be fine. Why? Oh, is this the reason? No. Okay, let me see. Arrays.asList. Arrays. Okay. Use the door method found for copy of range int. Oh, right, I see. I actually need to add the array as well, the one that I'm actually considering. So I think it's called products. Okay, awesome. So I think this should be good. Okay, so I think the first test case is okay. Everything else is okay as well. Awesome. So let's talk about the space and time complexity of the entire solution. The time complexity of the entire solution is n log n because we are sorting the product right here, and here it would be n multiplied by log n as well. So it will be n log n. And then the space complexity is often, since we are using a tree map to store all of the words. Awesome. If you have any questions about the problem, please let me know in the comments below. If there are any other questions on LeetCode that you'd like me to solve, also please let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. I would really appreciate that. It definitely motivates me to make more videos. Thanks so much, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.